review plus create. Yep. We need to hit here to create our second machine because of the first machine system is going to create availability set and virtual network. So we'll wait here. Now I create one more virtual machine. Scroll down. Start. Experience. Time. Yeah. So we are able to create our two machines. So let's just copy the public IP. The second public IP. Second machine is taking some time. Till the time it is taking time, what we'll do is we'll create a load balancer. Source group load -149 public front-end IP and backend pool. Selecting both the machines and save. Review plus create. Click. So we are able to create our load balancer. Now anyone can tell me in the chat box After creation of load balancer, what is the next step we need to do that? Because our load balancer is not yet completely created. After creation of load balancer, also under our load balancer, we need to do some steps. And anyone can tell me what are the steps we need to do now? Anyone? We need to create health props. I'm going to create health props. Health 149. HTTP. Now load balance. Set that IP. For health props. Click on save. Here is the public IP of our load balancer. I can paste here and we can access our load balancer. Now, so till now we have just learned about the load. We have done the load balance. And this is whatever I have done till now. We have already learned in our previous session. I didn't do anything new till now. Now I'm going to create DNS. So search DNS. Here, create the source group. Give the name of our domain here. Whatever the domain we have, that particular domain name we need to know. And we have discussed it, we can't purchase domain name from Azure, so we need to use third-party company domain. So I already have it. Let me just log in to my service provider. So here is my domain name. DNS/name servers. Let me just check if these records are correct. Yes. So we have the default records. Now, this is my domain name. So I've given my domain name. Click on review plus create. Click on. Go to source. So we have created our DNS zone here. After creation of this DNS zone, under this we need to create some more records. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to create those records. Then I'm going to explain you the records which we have created, what we can do with these two records. So first of all, I'll give as record set. No need to enter anything in the name. Alias record set as type as yes. And here I need to select the type as description and resource as our public IP of our load balance. If you see here in the top, I have an option of I can select traffic manager also. Then click on it. So when record ready, go to another record. Click on records. In the name, I'm entering as www. Now this time we need to change the type to CNAME. Link your subdomain to another record. Alias record set needs to be no. And in the alias, we need to mention as domain. Click on. Now I'm going to explain the two records which we have. What is the meaning of those records? First of all, what I have done is I have linked my public IP address with my domain. This is what I have done first. Next thing. Next thing is what I have done. I have put my domain name here. And whenever we try to open any website, we open with www.our-domain.com or whatever the domain we have. So then we have with our domain name, we have given www. First, we have linked our IP address with our domain name. Then we have linked our www dot our domain name with our own domain. And in first record, I have used alias because at that time I need to use the IP addresses. That's why I've given users alias as yes. If I need to enter anything value manually, that time we don't need to give the alias option. If you want to select the value from list of values, then we need to give alias as yes. Now, next thing. Here we have something called name server. These are very important name things. So I'm going to note down these all four name servers. One by one, I'm going to go. For all four are different records. ns1.com, ns2.net, ns3.org, ns4.net. So we have noted down these records, and in the last we got one dot, remove that. So here we got the name servers. Now what we need to do? We need to link these name servers with our domain name. So go to your domain name. Here we are able to see name servers. And these are the one which I am able to see here. These are the default name server given by the name hostinger, the service provider which I'm using. We need to change name servers. See, default one. Change. Save. Then, as per my service provider hostinger, it's saying that it takes 24 hours to link these name server with the domain. It is not taking 24 hours, but yes, it takes near about 2 to 3 hours to link this domain with aid of Azure name servers. Now, if I want, we can try that also. Copy this one. It is not working. It is showing us some default page of us. It takes some time. Then after that, we can see our result. So this is how we can link our domain name with our load balance. If you want to link to just single virtual machine also, we can link that also. We have an option. See here. Have IP addresses we are given. But in real time, we are not using only one single machine. We use multiple machines. So divide our load to multiple machines. So that's why I have shown you this example by using load balancer. While practice, you just want to go only with one single machine. You can just create a one single machine and directly link that machine to this DNS zone. Now, any question anyone have, please let me know. Yes, sir.
Every domain name we put it like that, or particular domain name we have to choose this?
Concept wise same. It doesn't mean that if I'm using this domain name for this domain name, process is different for other domain, process is different. No, sir. Process is same for all domains.
Okay. Okay.
Anyone have any more questions? Now I'll start with our other topic called traffic managers. We have already discussed about in previous session about this traffic manager, the methods which we have, what are the functions, what are the things we are going to do under these particular methods. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to practically start about our traffic manager. So I already have the resource virtual network. I already have a virtual machines. So I can use the same one. I don't need to create again load balancer also I have. Yes, I have a load balancer. Same thing I have there also. I can go with that. The only thing is what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete the DNS zone, which I don't require right now. But here we need to do something new here. If you want to use traffic manager, we need to assign a DNS name with our load balancer IP. Like in previous session, we have linked it. Same way here also we need to do. So just let me click any one machine. Click on IP address of the load balancer. Six. I'm not able to sign the DNS name. Let me do one thing. Load balancers. I'm adding another IP address to my load balancer. Take some time. I'm going to this particular rule. And under this, I'm going to delete this rule also. Adding another rule. So we are able to access our load balancer. Now I'll go to any of the virtual machine. Command. And now I'm trying to give the DNS. I'll give the name as India DNS. Click on save. Click on overview. Copy the name of DNS. And now I can access my load balancer by using this DNS name also. Now, why I have linked this DNS? Because to a traffic manager, if you want to work, we can't directly link our IP. We are going to link our IP address there also, but to link our IP address, it is mandatory to have DNS name. If we don't have DNS name while showing you, we will get an error message there. It is mandatory to have link DNS name. Now, now I'm going to create virtual machine in one more region because we have a method called geographic latency. For those things we need in another region also. And this time I'm going to use Sweden Central. So let me create one more machine there. I'm using the same resource group, but region I'm going to change to Sweden Central. Scroll down. Plus create, sorry, not create. I need to go to advanced tab. Taking some time. Still in process. And for Sweden region, I'm just only going to create one single machine, not multiple machines. Till the time system is creating, I'll start creating the load balancer also. Configuration. Next packet pool. virtual network, add, add, save, review plus create, click complete. Taking some time. Now I'll go to the virtual machine. Now we're not getting the IP address. Load balancer. Putting the health probe. On add pool 149. Get that IP. Backend pool. IP. Health probe. Save. Done. Now I'm in my virtual machine. Click on the load balancer IP address and give the DNS. Overview. Copy this one. So we are able to create our two load balancer in different region. And now we need to start with our traffic manager methods. So we have completed till here. Yes. Now let me open another PPT. Now, before moving forward, I have a question, guys. Can you please confirm that you are from which particular country in the chat box? So please let me know. So with the help of this one, it will be easy for you guys to learn these methods. Please send your country details in the chat box. If you are from Canada, if you are from India, okay, other than India and Canada, anyone? Okay. So let's start with our methods. Search traffic manager preference. So traffic manager is also coming under load balancing. Create. Give the name. Name can be anything you can give here. And let me give the name here as Trafic. Confirm. Method, right now I'm using Priority. Resource group, here, click on it. Fish, taking some time to create. Go to source. Go to endpoint. Here we need to add our load balancers. I will give the name as first endpoint. Next thing is we need to change the type to public IP address. And here we need to select the public. And we are going to select the public IP of our load balancers. Priority 1. Add one more. Second endpoint. Type. Second. Priority 2. Can I give same priority? No. System is checking their endpoints. This will take some time. Till the time it is taking time, we'll go to overview. And here I'm getting DNS name. I'm going to paste this DNS name in my notepad. Here. Right now, if I want to access this traffic manager, I can access by using this particular URL. But in real time, are we accessing by using this URL or by domain name? We can access by using domain. So what I need to link this URL to my domain name. And right now you can see here we have given priority as 1. So we are able to see here India load balance. I'm sharing this URL in the chat box. You can also open this URL in your browsers and check this. Now I'm going to show you how we can link this URL with our domain name first. For this one, I need to go to my service provider. This time I'm going to use my another domain name. Scroll down. Let me first of all reset these records. Now, if you remember in previous session, we have added our record with the name called W. Same way, again, we need to edit this record. In the target, we need to enter that particular URL. But we are already aware that this will take some time to link our domain name with that particular traffic manager. Example. It will take some time to link our domain name with our traffic manager. But this is how, if you want to directly link your traffic manager, you can link that, or with traffic manager, you can create a DNS zone, and then the DNS zone you can link by using name servers. It's up to your client requirement which option they want to use. They want to directly use the traffic manager with domain name, or they with traffic manager they want to go to DNS zone, they can do it. Or directly they want to use traffic this DNS zone, they can go with that. It is up to them. We have multiple options to link our load balancer with our domain. Here we have discussed about priority, and as per our priority, we are only able to see the India load balancer. If our India load balancer is down, then it will reroute our traffic to another load balancer. Otherwise, this is not going to reroute our traffic to another load balancer. This is what we have all about priority. To learn about other methods, what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to delete this method, and then I'm going to link our load balancer to that one also. So first of all, let me show you all four. Then I'll come to your questions. If you have any question, then you can raise your hand. So priority one, we have seen it. Now we'll go with the weightage. So first of all, I'm going to delete this profile. I will create a new profile. I'm using a same name, traffic-149. With the name, system is generating a URL. So URL will be the same, the one which I shared in the chat box. Method, weightage, click on it. Go to resource, go to endpoint, add first endpoint, public IP. Now here I need to give the weightage. And we have discussed it in previous session. We can give any weightage between 1 and 1000. So I can give anything, let's say gas 50. And we have discussed it, more the weightage we are giving it, more traffic will go to that particular load balance. Second, IP. Now this time I'll give us 150. Take some time. Okay. 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。
。
will process. Yeah. Now I'm going to copy this DNS name. Sorry, I need to close browser and reopen again. Which one we are able to see here? Azure Training 3. Fine. Because we have given for Sweden region priority as 150. For India region, we have given priority as 50. So more the weightage we are giving it, more traffic will go to that particular. I have shared the URL in the already in the chat box. Again, I'm going to share. Please try to open and let me know which one you are able to see. India region or Sweden region. Most of the people are able to see the Sweden region and few are able to see the India one also because of the priority which we have, sorry, the weightage which we have given to our. Let's move forward with our next time. I'm not every time going to link this traffic manager to my domain name. I have already shown you that. While practice, you can try multiple times also. Right now, we can access only by using traffic manager. So we have completed the weightage. Next one is performance. We have discussed it. Performance one is based on the latency, based on the distance, how much you are near or far away from that particular region. So go with the performance, the resource group, click on. Go to resource. Endpoint. First, public IP. See here. I'm just selecting the public IP. I'm not entering any other details. And check the endpoint. Still in process. Then now let's copy the DNS name. And I'm sharing the URL again in the chat box and let me know which one you are in. See, so the person who is from India, they can see Central India, and the person who is from Canada, he will reroute to Sweden, because as per the distance, Sweden is more near to Canada as compared to. So you can see here, I'm able to see Azure training. Yes. The person who is from Canada, he is able to see Azure training 3, because Sweden is more near to him as compared to it. So the performance one is based on the distance, how much you are near to that particular region. Based on that, it will display the result to us. Now, let's move forward with the last method. Last method we have, it is called as geographic one. Geographic one is depend on your country, continent, or state option. We have discussed it. State option is not available for all countries. It is available right now for Canada, US, and Ukraine. And even for Canada, just few months before we got that option. For US, we have from starting we have it. For Ukraine, we got the option last year after the for February month, and for our Canada, just few months before we got that option. Point. Add endpoint. I will give us first target. Now here we have. We have an option of all world also. I have option of Asia here. I will go with this North America. I have option of Canada, and you can see states. We can US also, we can states also. Okay. For other countries, we don't have. Let me do one thing here. Let me just select North America. Click on add. It means the person who is from North America, they will reroute to Central India. Adding one more. Second. And here I'm going to select Asia. I have a country details also here. Click on. It means the person who is from Asia, they will reroute to Sydney load balancer, sorry, Sweden load balancer, or the person who is from North America, they will reroute to India load balancer. Refresh this page. Take some time. Now I'm pasting this URL in the chat box. Please check and let me know which one you are able to see. You can see here, I'm able to see Azure Training 3, right? Because we have said the person who is from Asia, they will reroute to Sweden load balancer. The person who is from North America, they will reroute to India load balancer. But what about other world? We have said 2 continents, North America and Asia. But what about other continents or other part of the world? They can't access this particular website because we didn't set the details. So for that one, what we can do is, I'm going to edit this particular endpoint. I'm going to delete this one. Here we have an option of all world. It means except Asia, whatever the other part of the world we have, they will reroute to Central India load balancer now. And Asia people will reroute to Sweden load balancer. So I didn't create a new one. I have just added that particular one. And here I've added all. Except Asia, because for Asia, we have specifically mentioned the result. For whatever the continent or country or state, if you specifically mention the result, it will go to that particular result, particular location. But if you are not mentioning it for specific continent, then it is going to the one which is we have mentioned as all world. So that is why except Asia people, all world will read out to India load balancer, and only Asia one will go to Sweden central load balancer. This is what we have all about traffic management. Now, if anyone have any questions, please. Yes, Kumar.
Yeah, for the traffic manager, the traffic-149.trafficmanager.net, this URL we can add it into the private DNS name server. For that also, in the private DNS name also we can add this, right? That priority weight based, that also it will take.
In DNS zone you're talking about?
Yes, yes.
Traffic manager, yes, you can link by using DNS zone also.
Yeah, after linking in the traffic manager, we can choose that any one of the traffic manager.
While creating traffic manager, you need to select that method.
Okay.
If you notice here, when I'm trying to create my traffic manager, at that time I'm selecting the method, which method I need to use it.
Okay, first my point is after creating the traffic manager, that IP that DNS name we have to add it in our private DNS name. Then we have to create the traffic manager profile. Then it will automatically taking based upon that DNS name. Correct?
Sorry, can you please repeat again?
Yeah, first we have to create the traffic manager.
First, we have to create virtual machines.
Yeah, no after
then
that.
Load balancer.
Yes, yes.
And to load balancer, we are assigning DNS name.
Yes.
Then after that, we are creating traffic manager.
Yeah, in DNS, we have to add this traffic manager URL. After that,
just Kumar, where you are trying to create DNS? DNS we are creating at load balancer, and DNS we need to create before traffic manager.
Yes. Yes. While creating the load balancer, we will get a DNS name. Correct.
So that is before traffic manager, not after.
Okay. In that DNS, we have to add it in private site, whatever you have added, right?
The IP address, the public IP address we have. The public IP address we are giving the DNS name.
Yes.
Okay, and it's not private.
Okay.
The public IP address we are giving it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Anyone have any more questions? Yes, John.
Sorry, Ankit, can you repeat the process once again, like how it goes?
First, virtual machine,
Okay,
then load balancer,
okay,
and we need to link the load balancer to our virtual machines.
okay,
And then to load balancer, we need to assign a DNS name. It means the public IP which we are getting for our load balancer, that we need to link the DNS name to that.
okay,
After that, we need to create a traffic manager.
okay,
And while creating traffic manager, we can first need to select the method, because after creation of traffic manager, we can't change this method. It is not
Okay.
possible.
okay,
Okay.
okay.
Any more questions, Johnny?
No.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Ankit. So what is the logic behind this? Like if traffic is increased, people can't wait for even minutes, right? So how the distribution happens for the traffic control?
That is then with the
Backend.
load balancer. Traffic is
The
dividing the load balancer.
The load balancer in the big like a backend like follows what form, like any round
No,
robin or anything. how it
Traffic
is?
manager is not dividing our load. Traffic manager, load balancer is dividing our load. Traffic manager is always following the method which we have given it, like the person who's from this particular country or person who's from this particular distance, it coming to our servers to this particular domain name, then where our traffic needs to reroute to it. And then it will go to that particular region load balancer. And then from load balancer, divide our traffic to our virtual machines.
But there is no mechanism in the backend, right? Like any round
Definitely
robin
in
or
backend
something.
something, in backend some mechanism is going on, but we can't see those things in front end here. And we can't
So
change those
front end,
mechanisms.
even manually we can't select any mechanism, right? So
No.
the backend it will take automatically maybe.
But here we
reduce
can
the
select
traffic.
the method. Now I can specify the country, the person who's from this country, he can go to this particular load balancer. In front end, we are able to do these things. Now, right now, just we have seen it.
Oh, we need to select manually countries.
A country we need to select manually. Right now, select the continent. I select Asia, then earlier we have select North America also.
Oh, some of the traffic controller like follow the round robin method and other methods, right? To like control the traffic. So here there is no such thing, right?
No.
Okay.
Here, whatever the one, we need to select it manually those things, and based on our things which we have select manually, based on that system is rerouting our traffic.
Okay, but we can't see any delay, right? Maybe they will follow mechanism. We can't see any even seconds also, right?
No.
People will access immediately.
People will access. The only thing is that time will take it whenever we are linking our traffic manager with domain name. That will take time.
Oh,
To link both servers. That will take time. But if you try to access by using the URLs, this one, that on the spot we are able to access.
yeah.
Okay.
Suppose people complain slowness, so who will responsible? Like we need to inform network team or like how it is goes.
That's actually problem, the biggest problem in Azure, because Azure is not providing their own DNS service. So we need to contact Azure also for that. For this, we need to contact our domain service provider also.
Oh, but we are not responsible as a service. Yeah, okay.
So that's a problem, it's biggest problem in Azure, because Azure is not providing the DNS service.
Oh,
Okay, because might be anything problem with the domain name. Might be the problem is from Azure side also, might be the problem from that service provider from where we have picked the domain name.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, noted. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Kumar.
Regarding weight based, right? In that we have to 50 and 150 we have to given. If whatever the highest number, it will get the first preference. Correct?
Yes.
It is not like that only 150 request it is sending this domain
Weightage, but more the weightage, more traffic will go to that particular one.
Okay, that means that is not see in middleware perspective we have to create the weighted numbers. That many requests will get it will receive the server. It is not like that concept, right?
No.
Okay.
The more the weightage, more traffic will go to that one, and we can give any number between 1 and 1000.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
Yes, Amit.
Yes, Ankit sir. I have a question.
Amit, your voice is slow.
Yes, just 1 minute. Yes, now fine.
Yes, Amit.
Yes, I have a question not related to these topics. I have a question on suppose we are not working on the any cloud platform. Then I have given an interview and he said, "What's your role and responsibility and what's your daily routine task?" Then how can I justify myself to all these services?
That's why at the end of the training, I'm sharing a sample resume submit to you.
So with the sample resume, I can
Create
set
your
that.
own resume and you can remember those points which I was mentioned in the daily activities are given.
Okay, okay,
Okay.
okay, okay. Thank you.
Anyone have any more questions? Okay. So with this, I'm ending this session. In tomorrow's session, we will continue with the topic called data. Thank you all. Thank you for joining today's session. See you tomorrow. Have a nice day. Thank you.